Brought to you by Penguin.
Black Climates. Notes on Race, Our Environment, and Visions for Equitable Futures. Written and read by me, Selina Nwulu. Message to the audience. I've tried to write to you many times. Writing to you in a world undergoing rapid change has too often felt at odds with the permanence that a book offers. Week after week, there's another crisis. Unpredictable seasons and extreme weather conditions, political unrest, an ongoing cost of living crisis and creeping extremism. In the span of writing this book, there's been a dizzying number of government scandals and a change of government, not just in the UK, but also across Europe and in the United States, with many of those same countries continuing to provide economic support to regimes accused of genocides worldwide. This book has come into existence amid the waning and emergence of global powers, an ongoing pandemic, and an intensifying threat of global conflict and war. It's clear that we're in a very troubled period in our collective history, and any attempt to make sense of what we see around us is being continually undermined by the shifting goalposts of our time. I am writing to you amid turbulence, of systems collapsing in on themselves, deep societal changes that will shape us, one way or another, into something else. However, what remains unchanged is the existential challenge posed by the climate crisis, which threatens the quality of our existence on a collective level. Of course, its impact is never felt all at once, but rather in different ways, in moments fast and slow. This is a crisis that splits time and experience. While a future world of climate catastrophe may be a distant concern for some, it's already a lived reality for the most vulnerable and disadvantaged among us. Just like any crisis, climate change will continue to disproportionately affect the most marginalized first. Our exploration of this in Black Climates situates these ideas within our complicated and changeable realities, putting what and who has been historically overlooked and minimized around the climate crisis front and center in this discussion. The ongoing difficulties over the past few years have also left me wondering about the violence we inflict on one another as a consequence of surviving under oppressive state powers. Beyond any topic the book covers is the central question of how we overcome this harm and disconnection and find our way back to ourselves and each other. So often, when we think about the climate crisis, we think about the inaction of state and corporate powers, and that's entirely correct. It's up to our governments to shoulder the burden of the crisis, given that many of their decisions have led us to this point. Rest assured, there will be no talk of us needing to recycle more or use paper straws here. But in coming to know this book, as I hope you will, Black Climates is as much, if not more, about a personal revolution, one that transcends anything we're waiting to happen outside of ourselves, and one that's entirely of our own courageous making. In love and solidarity, Selina. Introduction. As in Disaster Dream, catastrophe piles on catastrophe. Richard Seymour. This is not just another crisis. This is a breaking point. We're living through the consequences of generations of harm to the planet and its people, driven by the hand of colonialism and ongoing exploitation. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that all living things seek equilibrium. The earth seeks to achieve balance by any means. There's no shadow without light, no loud without quiet, no bitter without sweet. The climate crisis is a mess.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?